In this video we will see how we can use bookmarks as actions. We'll be using a Pokemon dataset for this. First, let's get the data. Let's transform the data. The first step is to use this row as headers. Now let's see if any of these columns has null values. This has one null value, so we will deselect it. Since the number of null values was only 1, we can delete the row. Let's change the name of this column. The rest of the data seems to be pretty clean, so we won't have to do any other transformation. Let's close and apply. Okay, so now we will be building the report. First, let us create a table visual of all the columns that we need to see. Let us rearrange these columns. And resize them. Now we will create another page that will have only the records of the Pokemon that belong to the fire category. So for that we will first duplicate this page. Let's rename the page as fire. Now let's filter these records for only fire type Pokemons. So for that we will drag this here. Let's search for fire. You can see that there are only 12 number of Pokemons that are under the category of fire. Similarly, we will also create two other pages, one for water and one for grass type. Here we have 28 records of water type Pokemon. Here we have 12 records of grass type Pokemon. Now let us use bookmarks and buttons to help us navigate through these pages. Using buttons we can make the report very dynamic. First let's enter a button. Let's enter a blank button. We will make 3 copies of this button since we have 3 elements: fire, water and grass. Now let us add images to these buttons. To use buttons as navigation, we need to turn on the action, and here we need to choose bookmark. So first let's create bookmarks. We need 4 bookmarks, one for each of the 4 pages available here. Let's rename these. We also need a button for home page. So let's copy and paste this. The home page can be a smaller button. Now let's add these buttons to all the pages. Now let's beautify this report a bit. For that, let me change the background color. Let us add a report title. Let's add some more images to make the report look prettier. I have rearranged everything to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Now let's use these buttons for navigation. For that, we will select a button and turn on the action. Here we will select bookmark and select the bookmark that this button has to redirect to. Now since this button has a fire image, we will redirect it to the fire tab. Similarly, this button will redirect to the water bookmark, and this one will redirect to the grass bookmark. This is my home button, so this will redirect to my home page, which is this page. Similarly, I need to make all these changes on all these pages. I have assigned this action to all the buttons in all the 4 pages. Now let's make these buttons more interactive. For that, let's select this button. Click on outline. Here in the drop down we can see 4 options: on hover, on press and disabled. Let's change the hover settings. Let's increase the outline to 9 points and change the color to blue. What this will do is, when I hover over the bookmark, not click it, just hover over it, it will give me a blue outline. Now there is another option of on press. Let's give another color to this. Now When I click on the button, this gives me another color. This makes the report more interactive. Now I will apply this setting to all the buttons on all the pages. Since we are on the home page, I have added a purple border around the home button. I have done this by putting an outline in the default stage. Also, when I hover over this, I can see the word home to make it more clear to the users that this is the home button and will redirect to the home page. For that, I have gone to button text, on hover, and enter the button text. Similarly, I have added a purple border to the fire icon on the fire page, water icon on the water page, and grass icon on the grass page. Now that all the slides are ready, let's update the bookmarks. For that, let's open the bookmarks tab. Since it's the fire page, I will hover over the fire text, 3 dots, update. Now all my 4 bookmarks are ready. Now if I click on the bookmark, it will direct me to the required page. Now we don't want our end user to see all the 4 pages. We want them to use this navigation that we have especially created. So let us hide these 3 pages. Now when our end users see the report, they will see only 1 page. I have saved the report. Now I will publish it to Power BI service. I have now opened my project in Power BI service in full screen mode. When I open my report, this is the page I can see. Also, as you can see here, I can see just 1 page because we have hidden the other pages. Now let's select an element and go to its respective page. You can see how dynamic and user-friendly this report is. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.